Yes, and Prince Harry is doing some very personal inner healing, and you can watch it for about 17 quid, Lewis.
Yeah, 17 quid. I thought you were going to say you can watch it for about 17 seconds before you get like totally sick.
Yeah, that as well.
This is in the Daily Express, that Prince Harry insists, I'm not a victim, and I'm not looking for sympathy. This is what he says. It was a live interview with Gabor Mate, which is people that I know women love this guy.
I do. I'm amazed that he did this.
Yeah. And to promote his book, Spare, he's got this book, Spare, he sat down with Gabor Mate, who was a Holocaust survivor, and he's a trauma expert. And he said his father didn't give him a hug. And I'm going to tell you something. This story is one of the most tragic stories out there, because here is Prince Harry, who is basically been created to be a weapon of revenge by his mother to punish his father. And this is so sad, because his father, who did a very bad thing to his mother, and his mother never forgave him, and set what do they call that? One of those a time bomb, okay, to detonate against Prince Charles for having a relationship with another woman.
Sorry, have I got this right? You're saying Diana planned this, but she didn't stop Charles being affectionate to his children?
Well, no, he didn't. And we don't know, and those people are not very obviously affectionate, but they've never been affectionate. So you can't say that the average British father, the average parent in this country is a horrible parent. I've seen
Can we send Lewis back? Can we get one of those boats for him?
I'm not talking about the mother of my children.
Did you not have a strict upbringing? My family was great, but my dad's from Doncaster, and I always say, his catchphrase was, "Come on, we're not here to have fun."
Yeah.
I don't know whether Prince Charles, but my dad hugged
me. Sounds like Lee Anderson. I like that idea of you're tough.
You think he hugged you? He didn't hug you.
He did hug me. But anyway, back to the
story. What bothers me about the story? Harry says, I'm not a victim, I'm not looking for sympathy. What would it look like if he was a victim looking for sympathy? I mean, what would he do? Because he's already putting his therapy on the internet.
But you know what?
It's extraordinary, isn't it? By the way, do you know that there's this person in this story who's a reputation and crisis management expert? And I just wondered if this guy had a website that anybody here might want to... It's an interesting career, isn't it?
But do you think he's managed this crisis very well, of Harry?
No, I don't. I think this brings up the question of, can you ever really get over your stuff? You know, like, we've all got this idea we can go to therapy and we can tell them all our problems, but don't you think at the end of it you're still yourself... You're American, you're into therapy. Do you believe in it?
No, I
feel like Harry's just cursed now. Like, he's got the best guy in the world to talk to.
Yeah, he's doing his best to get over it.
Sorry.
No, that is the thing. Harry had a real trauma, and that was... I think we could all sympathise with that aspect. Everything he's done since is questionable. What about the fact, just briefly, that the Mate is actually quite a controversial political figure? He said that Hamas were heroes. He sort of got some... He said he downplayed anti-Semitism in the Labour Party. He's got some pretty far-left beliefs, doesn't he?
Well, do you know, I'm ashamed to admit I didn't know that until I read this, and I've watched tons of his stuff. I think he's fascinating, but I didn't know that, so we all learned something.
It's so diversionary. As a Jew, they always say, oh, the guy's whatever it is, he's anti-Israel. The point of this story is that King Charles has not handled it properly, because he should have sympathy for his own son, because his own son has lost his own independent agency.
OK, well, speaking of King